Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome back to another beautiful day on the Finca. We've got Whisker here this morning. Yeah.
Purring away.
He's very happy to be on the video. Yeah, we had a bit of a run around yesterday. We saw Donkey and Goatee, which is fantastic. They're both very, very happy and they're going to be here soon. In the meantime, we just have to crack on with other things. And we've had a busy morning already.
Yeah.
We've lost so much time with the old domestic chores, which I'm sure you don't really want to see.
No.
But today
I don't really want to do them, but needs must.
But that's what you're on today,
That's
and
what I'm
catching
on
up on the
today. Catching
domestic
up on
chores.
some chores.
The washing machine's on a hot wash, which means we have to wait till that's sort of done before we can start hammering the power for the tools. Look at this one. Oh, she's so happy. She's so happy.
Softy.
Sorry. So yeah, today, and there's a few things I want to get done. We'll have a look in a minute. But we had our first fire last night. It's a bit chilly. I think it went down to 19.5 in the apartment.
Yeah.
And we like it to be about 22. So we lit a fire, we burnt half a bucket of wood and we had to let it go out because it was just
too hot.
Crazy temperature, which is a good thing. You can't be too hot, can you? Especially when you can always just let it go out and cool you off, if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, let's crack on. So I'm back up in the apartment. This is our new fridge that we got for the apartment, the little one. Big enough for what it's going to be needed up here. We got it off Amazon. It was a return. It said it was in as new condition. Looks pretty like that to me. We let it stand, let it sit. I think compressor fridge, you're supposed to let them sit for 12 hours or so before you fire them up. We fired it up this morning, ice cold, uses so little power, really pleasing, less than we sort of anticipated. So that's good. So that's going to go in the kitchen area. I need to build behind me. Later on I'm going to crack on with the ceiling, try and get a bit more of that done. And the other thing, yeah, we had a fire last night. It was our first fire of the year. This baby here, I made it a while ago. Yeah, it's so hot, it gives off an enormous amount of heat, and this heats the whole apartment. Bathroom, bedroom, and in here as well, excessively. I made it myself. It's got a little valve on the back. You can adjust the flow from the chimney. The burning thing is there. The wood I made a little grate for it to sit in there, and then the ash falls through there. I didn't make an ash pan for it because it's round, and because the sides are wider than the entrance, it wouldn't work, would it? So I need to devise something to make this easy to empty without getting it all over the floor and stuff. So that's my first job of today. So I'm back at my trusty bench in the workshop. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it all from scrap basically. I'm going to cut these ends off. You can see they're a bit angled. This is what I made the legs for the solar panels from. I'm going to cut these off, flush, make a hole in one end so we can hang it up, and then on the other end I'm going to cut a piece of this angle, and just a short piece, and then weld that to it, and that should then act as a scraper I can empty the fire with, because we've got to empty it because it can't go on infinitely, can it? So another solution coming up, hopefully. So I'll get these cut and sorted out, welded together, and come back to you with the finished article. Right, okay, so there it is, our little scooper thing. All I've done is just spot welded it to there and made a hole in that end, so I can hang it up at some point in the future. I'm not going to paint it because it's going to be dealing with red hot embers, and I don't think the paint will last very long with it, and there's not much point anyway. So let's go and see if it works. So here we go, we've got our oval shaped bucket, specially adapted so that'll fit in it. Let's see if it works. I'm not trained at this, I've never used it before. That works a treat. You always get a bit of mess, you can't help it. But fantastic. Another good job, well done. All I need to do now is make another fire in it for tonight. Should we need it, we may or may not, we don't know yet. And I'm going to crack on with this ceiling. And keep plodding along. Slow and steady. I'm going to be able to get this light in here in a minute, I think. Okay, easy. That's it. Smashing. Yeah, I think I'll nail this one up and then get this next light in. It's going to be over the sink. I'm going to double check the measurements. It's not easy working off a ladder either. Much easier with a little platform. But hey-oh. Okay, that's another row in. Right, so we're on with the next row. Oh, it's not easy working off a ladder doing this either. Oh man. That's it. Okay. That one wasn't too bad. Yeah, the light's going to go in here, I think. We'll have a look at that in a second. I'll just get this one nailed up. Alrighty. Okay. I thought this would have got better as we got close up to the wall, but it doesn't. We're touching the joist, the rafter here. It's touching just up there. The ceiling is dead straight. Here we've got, probably that's the biggest one, a 55mm 2¼ inch gap that I'm having to pack out. This one's, that's 2 inches, 50mm, and slowly decreasing. This is what's taking the time, but we've got another row in, so we'll carry on. Right, okay, the sink saga. This wall I mentioned before, for some reason from about here it's just a single skinner about that thick. When the sun comes that way and it shines on it all day, it does get quite warm. So in order to keep this place cool in the summer, and of course it works the opposite way in the winter, this will leach heat out faster than the others, which are like this thick. So I'm gonna build a studding here and insulate it, and then we're going to TNG that as well to give us that extra insulation. The sink, we've actually got a sink. Someone donated to us. It's alright, it should clean up alright. If it doesn't, we'll have to get another one. That's going to be going here-ish, because when this wall's built out, it won't quite cover these. So I'm going to make a little splashback that's going to fit behind the sink to hide them. We need access underneath to them because that's where the valve is that you can't quite see for the hot water temperature. So obviously the light wants to be right above there, which is in I think we've just ascertained the second one in actually. So, but we'll get a plumb out and measure it and get this light fitted now we know where we want it. Because I say if we get it wrong now, we can't change it, can we? We're kind of stuck with it forever. So we want to make sure we get it all right from the start. So let's get the light sorted out. Okay, there's another hole. Right, I'll brush all the sawdust off me and get it fitted in. There we go, it's in, it works. I probably mentioned before, this switch is just swinging about here because again, when I've built this stud in here, it's gonna go in there. We don't know where yet, so we left a big long wire on it so we've got flexibility where we put it. But yeah, it works. Cool, right, let's crack on. Right, okay, it's coming along nicely. Only that much to do now. Next, I need to get the next lot of insulation in because if I go too far, I won't be able to push it down easily to meet the insulation that's already there. So that's the next job. I might have to wait till it's a bit cooler though because you need to wear long sleeves for that. It's very, very unpleasant if it gets on your skin. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, it's looking really nice. There's only 2 more lights to go in now. This one that you just can't see over the window, the dining area. 1 more board and that'll be going in. And just leave that, but I think first I need to get this insulation in place. Okay, another day done.
Another day done.
Yeah.
Not a very exciting day for me today, just cleaning and washing and yeah. Back to it tomorrow.
It's all important though. Yeah, that ceiling's coming on, it's nearly there. What a mission. Sometimes you wish you could find a different way to do it, but to put them beams back and that would have been an even bigger job I think. But it's getting there, it's looking nice and it will do its job.
It will.
I'm sure.
It will.
I think we noticed a couple of things today while we've been doing our stuff. We need to put a bit of linseed oil on some of the external doors
and
just
windows.
in patches are going a bit.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have a look at that tomorrow. There's always things to do, even with the things that we've done, you know, maintaining them and things like that, especially with the sun out here. It really does take its toll on the wood, and we just keep on top of it, keep it nice. Yeah, so that's us really, isn't it? I'm going to get the insulation.
The flies are driving us mad, my goodness.
Apparently it's because of the grapes. It's not just here, they're absolutely everywhere, and it's when they pick the grapes, and someone said, and the grapes that fall on the floor, obviously the ones that they reject maybe, apparently that's what makes them mad and makes them...
Attracts the flies,
attracts them, yeah, so maybe.
Hopefully
but anyway,
once
yeah,
all
so
the harvests are in, they'll calm down a bit because they've been really bad today, haven't they?
Yeah. But anyway, so we need to get the insulation in that ceiling, the one we bought yesterday for this purpose, and yeah, we'll just keep cracking on. So thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, thank you to all our subscribers and our supporters.
Of course.
And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully a little bit more exciting video.
We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks a lot. See you guys.
Cheers guys.